Searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
What I did, can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was made that she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. He's right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
7 yards.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Third and long for Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To the air again, Prescott.
The 47-yard line.
Got it's Michael Gallup.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Prescott now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to
Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7. Washington nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Smith. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. And they give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Washington first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Smith.
And 8.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This from 36 yards out. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. First down, Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Prescott's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Cowboy.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands it.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Wide open receiver complete.
Prescott's pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Off of play action, here's Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And Washington has taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Michael Gallup.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing is Smith. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Gibson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives them the first down yardage. We kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll go again with McKissick. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Antonio.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and...
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Prescott's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, defense.
After the interception, here's Smith. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Complete to Logan Thomas. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a 1st down past the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Brandon, up.
kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me bow, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was dying and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the gang now, they're here with a...
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Play, here's second and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Gain of 8 brings up second and 2 at the 41.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Hurts. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Eagles nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And got his man complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Jalen Reagor, 45 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10. at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And it's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A gain of 50.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
2 and now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Intended for Durham Smythe. Incomplete.
Well, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
25-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete.
Adam Shaheen there to make the grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Extra point.
Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Eagles.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to look deep here for Ward. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a...
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there.
Down and goal.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Eagles defense able to hold. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Tua now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Intended for Adam Shaheen. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10. yards to go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Going to throw deep for the end zone. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Incomplete.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Sanders is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Gesicki. Touchdown,
Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench, because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Second down, here's Hurts, letting one go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He may try and run for this. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick, right? And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do.
I don't know nobody.